Heyo, it's Ayo, and today we're playing a game called Broken Colors. I got recommended this game, and I forgot to write down the commenter's name, so I'll just put it up on the screen. But anyway, I checked this game out, and it's just a free demo. They call it the introduction chapter, and it reminds me a lot of Your Boyfriend, the art style at least, but it says it's inspired by Boyfriend to Death, so you know, I'm excited to see what it is. I like that they put the title on the screen so I can remember what it's called. Oh, ooh, that's cool. I like how there's a little noose there, and okay, that's cool. I like how they all kind of have creepy blood splatter. Alright. Sorry, I got distracted. Ooh, pretty. When you came into this world, what name was given to you? Your name. What? I can't do the slash? No slash? Okay, just your name. Your last name. Your last name. What pronouns do you use? They, them. Wonderful. Let's see where your path will take you in this dark, unsteady world. Yes. Look at this messy room. Why is everything so messy all the time? Look at the pretty color. I'm sorry. My outstretched hand feels its way forward to the source of the alarm until it finds the snooze button and the alert comes to a stop. I yawn and roll over on my side, curling up into a ball. I'm already snoring when it sounds again, louder this time. I groan at the thought of leaving the comfort of my cozy bed. Alright, I'm awake. Knowing that I would have to skip lunch if I wasted any more time now, I let out a defeated sigh and pulled myself onto a sitting position to switch the alarm off. I put my phone back on the bedside table, but as hard as I try to make it casual, it takes all my energy to swing my legs over to the side without falling backwards. Ugh. I stop moving and allow myself a few seconds to let my day come softly into focus, even if I could hardly keep my eyes open. My whole body feels like it's been hit by a truck. Is that what they call fatigue syndrome? I swear it's been getting harder to fight it off every day. Putting my hands on either side of me, I grunt as I finally push myself up off the bed completely. What is photos? I feel my feet still aching from the previous day's work as I stumble towards my closet. Wiping the sleep from my eyes in an almost robotic fashion, I pull on a pair of shorts and a shirt, whichever is conveniently residing at the top of the pile. The summer sun shines brightly through the grubby windows of my apartment, filling me with more unnecessary warmth. I close my eyes and bring my arms back behind my head, stretching. Another yawn escapes my throat as I head into the kitchen, only to be faced with an almost empty fridge. Right. I had to get rid of most of my food after the last power outage. Can't eat well if you're late paying the electricity bill. Yeah, no kidding. I decide to make myself a chicken salad sandwich and a mental note to do some grocery shopping tomorrow. Or maybe I should not only do it mentally, but also write it down. Now. Later. Yeah, no, don't. Who writes things down anymore? Oh! Ooh. Driller hammer. Behind you. Those aren't creepy. That's so cute! Okay, I'm sorry. The soft crackling sound under my chair reminds me that the dried leaves that had been scattered all over the floor by a strong draft the other day are the sad result of my neglected mint plant. And mind you, accidentally killing is not an easy task. No, well, it is easy. If you just forget, I forget sometimes. Oh shoot, how could I forget to water you the whole time? Poor thing. While I throw pitying glances at it, I finish my lunch, then pick up some of the leaves, thinking about reviving my plant later, before rushing to get ready for another uneventful day at work. See, this is why I have a snake plant, or as I call it, a mother-in-law's tongue, because you don't have to water it that much. Look at these characters! That one's so cute! No, that one's so cute! No, they're all so cute! Okay. I step outside into the scorching sun, feeling the same heat wave that has been keeping me sleepy and lethargic for the past few weeks. With squinting eyes, I look at the cloudless afternoon sky. Its bright cocktail blue stretches on forever, giving me a moment of pure serenity. I take a deep breath and enjoy the summer breeze. that brings along dry wind messing up my hair. Such a pretty afternoon. It's a shame I have to work today. Sighing, I put on my sunglasses and wiggle my way through the heavy traffic pouring in from nearby expressways. Vehicles of all shapes, sizes, and colors bustle by, creating quite a din, yet could still hear the humming sound of bees darting through the air and the soft clinkling of iced drinks from restaurants. I turn the next corner and get a glimpse of the back of my coworker's car, who had just finished his morning shift, before he takes off driving home to his family. My feet carry me to the building he had left, a small convenience store where I work as a cashier. The outfits are really pretty. My feet stopping by the front of the staff entrance, I look for my keys, then grab the doorknob. Ouch. Only to feel my palm exploding in pain. Damn it, not again. I wave my hand as if to shake off that burning sensation. I wish we had more trees throwing some shade in this part of the city, or a new, affordable entry door for that matter, one that also makes it easier for the air conditioner to run more effectively. Speaking of, after using a handkerchief to protect myself somewhat from the intense heat of the door, I hurried inside and noticed only a slight difference in temperature. Great. Not so pleasant thought crossed my mind. What if the AC is not working? I bet Rasmus would use that as an excuse to go home early. Ugh. This is a nice break room. Okay, while I make my way to the break room to fetch myself a drink, I find my coworker already sitting there with legs stretched out in front of him, his feet propped up on the table, his arms resting behind his head, as if he had come to relax, not to work. As usual, he doesn't bother to look at me or greet me, and continues to ignore me until I have a glass of chilled juice in my hands. Ooh, he's cute. Look at him, he's got like the whole punk look. I'm digging it. Like the purple tips in his hair. Okay, I'm sorry. Man, I could grow a beard just waiting for you. The AC is broken. What are you gonna do about that? Yep, that's Rasmus, the spoiled, obnoxious son of the manager, whose favorite pastime is to constantly bully me. Unfortunately, I need the money and can't afford to complain about it too much, even though his father is pretty nice to me. Well, except for his cruel jokes about us marrying one day. Rasmus and I are anything but a perfect match, really. Marriage? I'm not ready for that. Indignant at his reproachful remark, I stand next to the table, rest my other free hand on my hip, and glare at him. I see the corner of his mouth curling up, and I realize he's not the least bit intimidated by me. How should I answer him? Call a technician? Why me? Do I look like a technician? Hello to you too, Raz. Why me? Look at his mad. Oh my god, he's so cute when he's mad. He rolls his eyes as I drink my juice in almost one gulp, followed by a grimace shooting across my face. Oh, brain freeze. No, you look like an idiot who keeps forgetting that I'm in charge here. Just do as you're told and fix that damn thing. What if I can't fix it? Then you can watch me walk out of here. There's no way in hell I'll stay here for hours to let myself being cooked. Oh my god, you're such a diva. What did you just say? You heard me. There are other ways to cool off here, and you should help me if you want the AC to promptly work again. Ooh, look at that smile. Supervising you. Sure, I could do that. No, I'm not asking for supervision. Well, we don't always get what we want. Your gratitude included. Now move, name. God, why is it so hard for him to help people? Is that what I would like to ask him? But I bit my tongue and followed him quietly, frustrated with myself for letting him treat me like a goddamn doormat all the time. Unfortunately, he has always been like that. Bossy, condescending, even bitter about past events that may have been beyond his control. I noticed that he never speaks of his mom, but I figured that might be a topic he doesn't want to disclose, so I never brought it up. Besides, I doubt trying to get to know him better would change anything about our current relationship. It's okay, I got mommy issues too. It's cool, my guy. We all got issues. After changing into my work clothes and shutting off the power to the cooling system, I struggled with the removal of the thick ice layers and freed the coil from dirt and dust, while Rasmus was supervising me. I started whistling a song to drown out all his comments about me being clumsy and lacking any skill. Unfortunately, this was not a side most customers get to see. This is why nobody believed me when I said I complained about the bullying. People would just laugh and tell him to go easy on me, making him do the exact opposite. Once I'm done, I return to the break room with him to wipe the sweat off my face with a towel. I take a moment to re-enjoy the cooler temperature. Phew, that's a job well done. Thanks. I was talking to myself. Whatever. It could have been done much quicker if you weren't all fingers and thumbs. He glances at the clock on the wall, then back at me. Anyway, you better go back to the counter now. I'll check our inventory in the meantime. I just nod as he leaves, pouring myself another glass of juice before I follow him through the door and place it down beside the cash register. This is such a nice convenience store. There are still no customers, huh? Seems like it's going to be a slow day. Depending on the season or day of the week, my job can be slow, hectic, stressful, or even mind-numbingly boring and repetitive. It's also physically more demanding than some might think. Having to stand in one place all day is hard on my feet, knees, and back. I enjoy my job though. Some of the most fun times involve chatting with the regulars. We would laugh, catch up, tease each other. I probably know more about their lives than the neighbors or even relatives. Of course, we also have customers who treat me like I'm something nasty on the bottom of their shoes. A couple of them would ruin my whole day. Sadly, it's expected of me to base my self-worth to avoid responding back in a similar manner. Ooh, who are you? Milla, one of my regulars. She isn't the type to say anything nice or even look remotely approachable. She usually just buys her cigarettes and leaves the store as fast as she came in. Ooh, she's cool. I remember how she got angry at me once for asking for her ID. It was scary as hell, and to this day I don't even know how I survived her little outburst. But I like to think that she was just having a bad day and isn't the mean kind. I don't know, she looks mean. Benny, another regular, is pretty quiet and on some days even a bit awkward. He always buys energy drinks and avoids eye contact when talking to me. I once pointed out how rude I thought this kind of behavior was. Now he occasionally makes an effort to show me that he pays attention. I admit I kind of feel bad about it. Seeing how rarely he manages to smile makes me wonder how miserable his life must be. The other two well-known regulars are Gunther and Levi. Levi? Gunther isn't much of a talker, but he's too polite to not engage in some small talk. At first I was a bit intimidated by his height and bulky stature. The wrinkles of the dark half-moons below his eyes didn't help me make him look any less scarier either. Funnily enough, we both bonded later over our shared fear of dentists and love for cats. Ooh! Okay, you're cute. Levi is the kind of guy that gets in a good mood as soon as he walks into the store. He's always smiling, greeting, and ready to share his latest rumors with me. Me and Rasmus notice a chemical smell clinging to him that makes it obvious he's dealing with drugs. It's so strange to think that some of our customers might actually be criminals. Why is that strange? You work at a convenience store. I don't think I will ever get used to the fact that I moved to a city with a high crime rate. Gang fights, robberies, assassinations, and other attacks are part of everyday life here for some people. Even our manager has trouble expanding his business without facing any territorial issues. It's crazy, really. Luckily, the neighborhood I live in has been quite peaceful for years. However, I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish for a little excitement every now and then to combat my rather boring life. I don't think you want that. Still no customers. My weary eyes wander to an open magazine that someone has left on the counter. I pick it up. Ooh. Wow. I can't help admiring the beauty of the young woman on the cover, who looks vaguely familiar. I might have seen her around somewhere before, or just remember seeing her in a different type of media. She must be a popular model or dancer. I wonder what it feels like to get noticed by someone like her. My lips twist in self-mockery. Yeah, dream on, name. I finally break away from her charming smile and flip through the magazine until I get stuck on a page with a fun-looking personality quiz. I guess I could take it to kill some time. I love those things. Question 1. You want to draw a landscape. Which color do you choose? For a landscape, I'd probably choose... well, probably green. I always go with black, though. I use everything started black. We'll go with green. You have been blindfolded for a special surprise date. What will you see when your blindfold comes off? We're sitting on a roof terrace to have dinner under the starry night. That's cute. We're surrounded by a lush green meadow to have a picnic under a tree. That's cute too. We're standing at a pier at the beach to watch the fireworks show. One of these two. We'll do green meadow. You receive a gift that you could use to complement your overall style. You open the box to find a thin silver necklace with a bark pearl pendant, straw paper hat, no, black leather collar, maybe. I'm not really into collars. A beaded bracelet with colorful patterns, a striped knotted headband in your favorite color. None of those really work. Let's go with the punk one. What's the best snack for movie night? Chips. I don't like popcorn, but cookies are good. I love pretzels. Chips. No, I wanted chocolate. I changed my mind. You want to get a pet. Which animal would suit you best? An independent pet that I could spend time with from the comfort of my home, a brave, loyal pet that I can be active with outdoors, an exotic pet whose behavior I can observe and create new enrichments for them. I don't think I want an exotic pet. I like dogs, so that would be a fun one, but this one is a cat, and I also have a cat. I don't know. The dog. Rasmus. Oh, he changed. Ooh, he looks even cuter now. What the fuck are you doing? Whoa, don't startle me like that. Careful who you're yelling at. If I was the manager, you'd be in big trouble now. As you're not causing me enough trouble already. I mumble these words as my lips curl into a pout. My eyes fall on the glass that I accidentally knocked over, its contents drenching the entire magazine, making the answers hard to read now. Groaning, I duck down, grab a paper towel from a lower shelf, and use it to wipe the counter. Then I dab at the juice stains on every page. What's that? A personality quiz? He snorts. Do you even have a personality you could speak of? I frown and glare at the quiz, instantly regretting having taken it at all. Don't regret that. And you're still using a fountain pen, huh? How old-fashioned. What else do you use? I don't know why, but today he seems particularly annoying. I'm already so tired of having to listen to his voice, tired of not being able to enjoy things in his presence, and tired of him making me shrink each time his mocking gaze grazes me. And I'm not exaggerating here. He makes my skin crawl. Every time he laughs at something I've said or done, he's always laughing at me, as if I were one big joke, and God knows what else he does behind my back. And yet, every day, for 2 years now, I go through the same hellish routine with him. Why can't he stop doing that? It's like he wants to keep his iron grip around my neck and squeeze until my head finally pops off. I let out a small, involuntary gasp when I see the torn page. Oh shit. I guess my dabs have been a little too aggressive and have nothing to do with Rasmus. Nope, not at all. Just throw it away already. You're not here to laze around anyway. There's plenty for you to do, even if we don't have any customers right now. I'm sorry, is that why you're bothering me? Are you leaving? Is that why you're bothering me? Or do you actually need something? I was about to tell you that I'm leaving, but the shelves in the second row seem to be awfully dusty today. Better take care of that or no day off for you. I just cleaned them yesterday. But as always, my objection falls on deaf ears. Oh, and I won't take any calls while I'm busy lounging in a hammock by the pool drinking my cocktail. So you're going to a pool party? Yep, but losers like you aren't invited. Shocking. What makes him think I would want to be invited anyway? Who knows what kind of people he hangs out with and what he likes when he's drunk and what he's like when he's drunk. God, I hope he gets a nice hangover. Then at least I'd have a break for his constant belittling and criticism when he has become too frequent for my liking lately. He grabs a small backpack and flings it over his shoulder. Be grateful that I trust you enough with these keys. Make sure everything is locked and secure. You know the drill. See you tomorrow. And I've been putting up with this crap since day one. You're the one who should be thankful. But I keep that part to myself and dismiss him with a wave of my hand, grumbling. Yeah, have fun at your stupid party. The store bell chimes as he pushes the door open, taking the stress and tension that I have felt for the last 2 hours with him. My reflection in the window brightens up as soon as I hear the roar of his motorbike, accompanied by a Latin summer song that is now playing from the store's ceiling speaker. As the sound of his engine fades to a distant rumble, I stretch my arms above my head and feel less like a taunt violin strings. Jeez, why was that so hard? And hum softly to the song. Finally, some well-deserved peace and quiet. I just hope no one causes any serious trouble now that I'm alone. The headlines about gang raids targeting small shops are always on my mind when darkness falls across the city. I wonder if cashiers like me will soon have to be armed for emergencies like that. No, stop thinking about this. There's no point in feeding your anxiety now. Just enjoy the music and focus on your tasks, name. Okay, so I just want to mention that the comments on what the game did say that Rasmus won't be a love interest, and so that's disappointing because he's kind of fun. Although the AC's running smoothly now, my dry throat craves more cold liquid, so I leave the counter to refill my empty glass in the break room. I take the sticky magazine with me to throw it with all the other garbage into the containers at the staff entrance. As soon as I'm back inside, the nice music is interrupted by news reports of an unknown serial killer broadcaster. Approximately between July 3rd and August 11th, a serial killer murdered and dismembered in Commute district at least 12 victims, only 3 of which could be positively identified. Ooh. 12 brutal killings in almost 6 weeks, and the police has neither clues nor suspects. We ask you to keep your eyes and ears open and report any crimes, suspicious behaviors, safety concerns, and medical emergencies. It is also recommended not to walk alone at night and to leave your workplace early to be home at a safer, reasonable time. God, this is awful. I can feel myself getting emotional as I imagine the grief of the victims' families must be going through right now. As if these violent gangs wreaking havoc weren't enough now, there's someone out there who takes pleasure in killing innocent people. Who would do such a thing? And how could this killer be stopped? The authorities don't seem to know what they're doing either. This is just too much. I turn off the radio when I hear another announcer to begin to elaborate on the killer's methods. A chill runs down my spine as I look around the deserted shop, suddenly feeling very exposed here by myself. Yeah, that's not spooky. I shake my head, trying to drive away the images of my own death. I wonder if Rasmus has heard about the news as well. If he did, I don't think he would have left me here all by myself, would he? I don't know if the Commute district is close to where I live. I never had time to fully explore the city after moving, and my train of thoughts break by the sudden arrival of customers, making me rush to the checkout. I only recognize one of them as a new regular. However, he's not what I would call profitable. Quite often he looks around and leaves without buying anything. Even Rasmus finds it odd and told me to keep a close eye on him, though whenever he notices my gaze, he seems to feel compelled to strike up a conversation with me. Like now. Look at him. Hi. He fiddles with the hem of his shirt and has a hard time maintaining eye contact with me. But a bit unusual, but for now I'm glad I can talk to someone that isn't Rasmus. I put on my best smile and greet him cheerfully. Hello, sir. It's nice to see you again. How can I help you on this beautiful day? It really is a beautiful day, isn't it, Nate? Huh, that's new. I know I never introduced myself to him, so I guess he must have overheard my name from somewhere. And really hot, too. I hope you keep yourself hydrated. He's trying really hard to make small talk with me, isn't he? But I'm in no mood to talk about something as boring as the weather, so I tried to steer him back on topic. You're the one who brought up the weather. What brings you here today? I wanted to ask, do you know, maybe we could, I would like to, His shoulders sag as he utters a frustrated sigh. That's not how I practiced it. Maybe I should know. Sir, is everything alright? He chuckles. I'm such a coward. I couldn't understand his mumbling, but before I even ask him to repeat what he said, he turns on his heels and leaves the store. Okay, bye-bye. Well, that was weird. I'm baffled for several minutes, but decide that I should focus on the other customers instead of blaming myself for his sudden escape, as I usually do. I've never seen him so shy and awkward before. He didn't even ask about our products, but I'm sure he'll return, most likely tomorrow. After all, everyone can have a bad day. He was gonna ask you on a date. As if on cue, my gaze wanders back to the window as night falls, and I'm once again enveloped by loneliness. There's not much time left before my shift is over. What else could I do to shorten the waiting time? Take a call, read the newspaper, daydream. I always daydream, so we're doing that. Lost in thought, I drum my finger on the counter while a sudden memory starts playing in my head like a movie. I see my friends from middle school who gifted me a drum set for my 15th birthday and taught me how to play. Like most teenagers, we were chasing the dream of becoming world-famous bands, and indeed, with the help of our families, we soon had all of our own instruments and a soundproof basement to practice in. Feeling nostalgic, I take 2 candy canes from a box that are sold year-round and start hitting the various items to create some funny beats. Start hitting them on various items. I've been told that I was a good listener. I had a good sense of rhythm and timing, so teenage me practiced for years to become one of the best drummers one day. Every night I would fall asleep listening to my favorite bands, imagining this was my first concert, pretending I was playing and crying tears of joy at the end. But like so many other things in our lives, those dreams didn't last. Ooh, hello! I gasp as the candy cane drops to the floor. Oh, God, you've startled me. How did I not notice him? Why didn't I hear the doorbell? Have I been that deep in thought? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's cute, look at his hair. I don't know what these characters are, but their ears are so cute. Nah, it's alright, I should have paid more attention. It's part of my job after all. Though I didn't expect to have another customer right before closing time either, haha. My laugh comes out as awkward and strangled. I'm so embarrassed that he's seen me like that. I usually shop at different stores, but I only found out today that they had to shut down. That's why I had to come here instead. I'm sorry for any inconveniences I'm causing you now. Oh, don't worry about it. You're not causing any inconvenience at all. You know, I really enjoyed your performance. Watching you cheered me up a little. Having a bad day, huh? Sounds like you're pretty dejected about something. He lets out a heavy sigh. Yeah, I was rejected by a person I really liked. I thought I did everything right this time. I don't know what to do anymore. That sounds like the worst day ever. I'm sorry you got rejected. I know how painful that could be. A smile blooms on his lips, uncertain and shaky, but accepting my sympathy. Thanks for being so understanding. It actually makes me feel a little better just having someone say something nice to me today. The dog just got up and just coughed. Hi, Nina. She's coming over. No, she's here. Hi, Nini. Don't want to pet you. I don't want to scratch your butt. She always wants to butt scratches. No butt scratches. You're welcome. I'm sure you get another chance to meet someone who hopefully will appreciate you for who you are. And I bet there's a lot to appreciate, Oh, look at him! He's so cute. I would get him and give him a bright smile. What can I say? He's a new potential customer, so I gotta give it an all. Besides, I do like cheering people up. I don't want anyone to feel like nobody cares about them. You really think so? Like what? My eyes quickly scan him from head to toe. His hair looks fluffy, his clothes are worn out but clean, and smells nice too. Like some sort of homemade oil. Maybe rose? It reminds me of my mother and her expensive shampoo and soap. Appearance-wise, I like how fluffy your hair is, and wait, are you wearing a coat in summer? You must be sweating terribly underneath. He chuckles. No, I don't sweat that much, actually. I like hot weather and the warm, cozy feeling of my coat. It's like a safety blanket. It protects my skin from the harsh sun, and I don't have to freeze in places where some air conditioners get way too cold. Interesting. I've never looked at it that way before, but I could never wear a coat in summer. I die the moment I see squirrels picking up nuts with pop holders. What? I die the moment I see squirrels picking up nuts with pot holders. Okay. His face crinkles in laughter. It's a sweet, soft laugh that I find surprisingly cute. I shyly rub my neck as I get this sudden, fluttery feeling in my chest, before I notice 2 candy canes lying between my feet, unbroken and still wrapped in their plastic packaging. I pick them up and show them to him. Here, you can have these. I know this sounds kind of cheesy, but since they didn't break, you could use them as lucky charms, for the next conquest. Our fingers brush against each other as I hand him the candies, causing him to hold his breath for a split second. He must have felt the same heated spark of jolt from our brief touch. I watch him staring at his gifts in awe, then back at me. It's a new peppermint variety, filled with ruby chocolate. Ooh. They're so popular that they always sell out quickly, not only at Christmas. Thank you, you're too kind. This really makes me feel so much better already. I beam at him. Oh, don't mention it. I'm always glad to help. Well then, not wanting to keep him any longer from paying for his purchase, I started scanning his items. Is that all? Huh, alright. Yeah, that's all. While I bag his groceries, I notice how he's watching me closely. Now that it doesn't bother me, it's cute. But that doesn't bother me. It's cute when customers admire me for making their day. It makes me feel better about myself too. Here you go. Thank you. It was really nice talking to you. Likewise. Please be careful at this hour. You never know who's lurking in the shadows. I'll be extra careful, just for you. You take care too, alright? Thank you for your purchase, and please come again. Oh, I definitely will. And with that, he leaves the store. Waving him goodbye, I wave him goodbye, happy to finally be able to enjoy the rest of my workday. Ooh, the hearts. He walks out of the store with a spring in his step as the darkness of night settles over the city like a cloak, whose lights then come to life, showing the beauty of its rainbow colors. It's been so long that someone other than his friend has been kind to him, offering him hope and a new sense of warmth to blossom in his heart. He has been starving for such sweetness, always clinging to any emotional sugar source he can find, but it's never easy, nor does it last very long. Every time things didn't work out, people were quick to move on eventually, if they were lucky, that is. This time will be different, though. He could feel it. It's you or no one. Your precious gift is a sign of love, right? Love, love, love. It makes him want to capture every single moment of you. Moments when you're real, beautiful, even scared. There's no way you wouldn't want to be his soulmate, his life partner, his companion, and share all of your secrets, all of your hopes and fears, your sorrows and joys with him. Forever. Woo! Oh my god, he's so cute! Despite the warm, humid air, he can feel goosebumps appearing on his arms, making his mouth split into a grin as he enjoyed the thought that you might be thinking of him too. He will return your kindness and make sure you know how much he cares about you. Even if it takes all he has to give, he'll do anything necessary to make it happen. Anything. If sacrifices aren't made for love, it ain't love, right? And he won't stop until you understand how much you mean to him, even if you've only just met. He will know everything there is to know about you by the time this night is over anyway. Just be patient, my love. It won't be long until you find yourself in my arms, just like it's meant to be. Yo! The creepiness. I love it. I slam the cashier shut, lowering the shutter doors, and activate the alarm system, all while this new customer still lingers on my mind. I should have asked for his name. Well, maybe I'll get the chance next time. He seems to have a gentle soul. I can't remember the last time I met someone who's so pleasant and easy to talk to. A small smile creeps up on my lips as I think back to how our hands touched. It's not the first time I've been attracted to a customer, but usually it's just silly little crushes, nothing that would last. Sorry, the bells. It's a nice feeling to have them, even if they don't lead anywhere. Oh, they're gonna lead somewhere, don't you worry. Oh, that's not creepy. Jesus, oh god. I make my way home, passing alleyways and street corners and shop entrances where darkness collected in a solid mass. Yet I still can't make out sinister silhouettes of other solitary individuals who, hopefully, feel just as threatened by my presence as I do by theirs. I doubt it. I quicken my pace just in case, stumble into my apartment, kick off my shoes, and then meander over to my laptop to check my emails and social media. I kept my password and other valuable information in an old diary with a sturdy lock attached to it. The lock and its keys have mismatched colors and are kept separately. This way hackers are less likely to bug me and burglars will have to find the key first or have the right tool to break the lock. Not that a boggler would be interested in the diary, but you never know, right? Boggler. I glance through the ad in my inbox and make notes of all the good details that interest me. After that, I log into my account, click on ClickBay, and search the newest posts of my family. It's my only way to keep track of the events in their lives without having to directly contact them. I don't know if I'd be able to... That's Linda just walking by. Okay. I don't know if I'd be able to explain this to anyone. My life is not exactly what I thought it would be. Not what I promised back then. I feel too ashamed to even look them in the eye again. Of course, part of me thinks that I'm just being ridiculous, but the guilt is eating me up inside. The guilt eating me up inside always wins and prevents me from reaching out to them. I wanted to know if they still think of me, talk about me, but if they do, it's not on social media. I scroll through posts that are only about new recipes, celebrity crushes, pictures of food, and nature trips. I don't know why I keep tormenting myself like this every night. Oh god, my phone. Oh god, the dogs are getting rowdy. Calm down! Hey, stop! Because you deserve it. Looking in their happy faces only make me feel lonelier and more like an outsider. I know I should stop, but I can't. It's like I'm addicted to this type of misery. I turn to my mint plant, the only non-artificial one in this room. The way it looks is the way I feel right now, withered and forgotten. But you don't deserve that, do you? You deserve to thrive and be cared for. Unlike you. I gently caress its brown and crispy leaves. Alright, time to revive you. I get my garden scissors and start cutting off all the dead material. It's kind of fun. I wish it was just as easy for me to make a fresh start. Hey, get out of the trash. Get out of the... That's the recyclable. Stop that. Okay, I guess we're gonna pause for a bit. Okay, we're back. Normally I'd try to edit out all the dog interruptions, but I'm just gonna leave them in this video. So, alright, let's continue. A fresh start, so you can feel all over again. The roots seem healthy enough, so all that's left to do now is keep them watered every day. I'm sure I'll manage this time. I have to if I want to be proud of at least one thing in my life, right? It's not like your pitiful pride will be overshadowed by people who actually accomplish something. Rude. Just shut up. God, I hate it so much when my brain is working against me. I'm trying my best, okay? Sigh. I'm trying my best. My eyes grow heavy. I don't feel like stripping down to my underwear, but I know how hot it could get at night, so I do it anyway. I'll leave the cut stems on the floor since I don't care about them right now. I can clean that up tomorrow. All I want is to fall into my cushion and stretch my body over the entire bed until its soothing comfort takes away the pain from my sore muscles. I close my eyes, slowly dozing off to the quiet, whirling sound of my laptop, which I'm sure will soon go into sleep mode, too. My mind sends me off to dreamland, where it's already making plans for my upcoming day off. I could go for a nice walk in the park, feed the ducks, and have a picnic. I take a deep breath, smelling the fresh air with its sweet fragrance coming from the blooming flowers sprinkling over the lush green meadows that cover most of the park, except for some bare spots. Click. I walk towards a giant tree that watches over everything and everyone. Its shadow cools my skin, and I sit down to keep him in his feathered dweller's company. Jesus. Click, click. It's early in the morning, so the only people passing by are those who jog or walk their dogs. Click, click, click. I lie down and smile when a sudden warm breeze drifts through the treetops, finding its way over to me, caressing my hair like a spirit using its fingertips. I wish I could just stay here forever. Click. Oh, it's taking photos. Jesus, how many photos do you need? And he's sleepy. He does sleep in the park. That's not smart. Ooh. Look at him. He's so cute. Not creepy at all. He looks at your screen with a sparkle in his eyes, tracing a heart with his finger around your name. So your name is Name, huh? Seems like I found a new favorite word. He happily but quietly repeats her name over and over, like an incantation. Such a lovely name. I think I'll use it with the utmost pleasure tonight. Oh, a nervous energy builds in his chest as he thinks back to his first conversation with you, and how gentle your eyes were when you smiled at him. A smile that made everything better. You captivated him like no other, making him feel like things are finally starting to make sense. His face lights up like a neon sign as he slowly turns toward you. Sweet dreams, my little rosebud. See you very soon. Oh, end of day 1. That was actually really interesting. Yes, the demo. Please leave us feedback in the comments. Any criticism is welcome as long as it's constructive, so we can make improvements. Yeah. I'm excited for the next chapter too. Okay, so the creators of Broken Colors is Blastic Heart, and a few other people were here helping out too, it looks like. Oh, they've got a Patreon. That's cool. I might join their Patreon. Just because, like, you know, why not? I've already joined the Patreon for your boyfriend, and this is a really interesting game. I'm really excited. So, yeah, I might join that one too. I like how they have everyone listed here too. That's very sweet. I know he was he's the guy there that you're seeing that you probably don't recognize. I saw him on I saw him on their little website thing. And, you know, this is the title. It's very pretty. I like what they did there. The splatter and all that. Okay. I wonder if what's the gallery? Delivery guy, stalker. Yeah, look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this. Rasmus? Yes. I'm moving my mouse to the side. You could all check that out. What's the collar? There's a collar. Okay, I'm sorry. This seems like a really exciting game. I'm glad I got recommended it because I'm really excited for the next chapters. I can't wait. So like I said earlier, this is the demo. It's a free demo for the first day, or the introduction chapter. I will leave a link to that in the description because you guys should really check it out. I feel like this game is gonna be just as popular as your boyfriend, maybe even more. Hopefully it does, because I think it really deserves it. Anyway, that was all. So thank you for watching. Maybe leave your feedback in the comments, and even go to their website or the itch.io page and let them know as well what you think, because this seems like a really good game to me, and I'm really excited for it. Alrighty, so that's all for this episode. Bye!